Hey guys, AKIL'S here. Welcome back to another vid. Today I want to take a look at Tesla, and we're going to take a look at this from a very long-term perspective. So from the weekly chart. Now, a little bit of background about Tesla. Recently, we've seen these massive boosts in the stock, as you can see from the chart in front of you. That's a combination of a few things. One is the Donald Trump win, and we know kind of the relationship that Elon Musk and Tesla has with that, the relationship that stock markets in general have with that kind of Republican sweep or projected sweep, since it's not official yet. But it's also due to, I guess, a more positive outlook on the stock, right? Tesla's had a pretty good streak of negative earnings, and the expectation on the street is that kind of that negativity is coming to an end, and that there's going to be a much more positive outlook financially and as far as growth-wise in 2025. Now, what I want to take a look at is the technical aspect of it and give you two potential trade opportunities, whether you are a bullish trader looking to get long, or whether you are a bearish trader saying, nah, I'm not buying it. I'm going to continue to kind of follow what many of the hedge funds are doing and be short. And what we have setting up here is called a butterfly pattern. And a butterfly pattern is something you don't really hear me talk about a lot because it's not a harmonic pattern that I trade personally, but it is one that I fully understand. It is one that actually makes the most sense when it comes to kind of a philosophical perspective about market and price movement. So a butterfly pattern is going to look like this. I'm going to draw it out really quickly for you. That way this doesn't become a super long video. I'm just going to give you a zone here. I'm going to draw it two ways, one Fibonacci extension from there, one Fibonacci extension from there, and kind of give you this big overlapping zone from these two 127 combined. And what's unique about the butterfly pattern in comparison to like your Bats and Gartleys is that instead of the decompletion completing within the highs of the pattern, it actually projects outside. So it's a little bit of an extension, a little bit of a breakout. And kind of the philosophy behind this is that price action has broke out of a key level of, in this case, previous structure resistance, just like that. I'll make this red for resistance. And that price is looking to put in a little bit of a relief, meaning that the buyers bought, they pushed it up, and now maybe there's a little bit of profit taking, a little bit of selling that takes place, whether it's buyers selling in order to take profit or maybe new sellers interested at a structural or important level. But either way you look at it, there's some sort of a relief, and the idea is that you play that butterfly pattern from here back down to either a retest of the previous structure highs right there or some type of Fibonacci level within this zone. Now, what makes this important for buyers or sellers is this. If you are a seller, obviously you have the butterfly pattern. This is a harmonic pattern. You can look to short in this area. Typically with the butterfly pattern completing above the X leg, there's no structure, so it's very hard to place stop losses. In this case, you do have a nice level of overlapping structure. You have a level of structure right here to use as safety. You even have a higher level right here that's been protected in the past. I think that goes back to 2021 or something of that sort. So you do have levels of structure that you can use to hide your stop loss above, that you can use as kind of structure confluence with your idea. If you're someone that's looking to get long, however, and we had a conversation about this in the live room, is when it comes to investing, right? Fundamentals take the forefront in my kind of decision making, but technicals are used to kind of pinpoint where to get involved. So let's say that you're someone that is interested in buying Tesla from a fundamental perspective. You want to get involved. You don't necessarily want to get involved at the most expensive price, right? That kind of defeats the whole purpose of investing. So if you do have the opportunity to get in at a cheaper price, that can be a place that you target. And knowing that this pattern exists here, and knowing that there's the possibility that we may see a little bit of relief from this high right here, knowing where that relief may come to, this high right here, or maybe a little bit lower, it gives you the opportunity to say, hey, I am interested in Tesla. I value Tesla. What are we trading at right now? At 340 bucks. But there is the possibility that we go all the way down to about 313 bucks, and that's a lot cheaper than, I'm not a math expert. I got a D plus in both my macro and microeconomics classes in college, but 340 I think is a little bit higher than 313, right? So you're getting it for a bargain, and that's a way. It's one of the ways you can use technical analysis even if you are a longer term investor, not necessarily to give you a bias on your trade direction, but to understand, hey, where might be the best or better place to get in, or vice versa, get out. So hope this video gave you guys some insight. As always, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Someone did ask me to do a video about Tesla, and that's why it is coming to you guys. So if you have any ideas or topics that you want me to discuss, feel free to leave it below. I do read each and every comment, and I will try my best to kind of give you guys what you want, as long as I'm familiar with it. I'm not going to talk about stuff I don't know, but if I am familiar with something, I will do a video on it.
I want to be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display.